Anvorguesa. I think the Meepo pick is necessary. If you're going to win this game as heavy underdogs, you got to have something special.
Hit a little bit more of a power spike, but he's still 10 CS behind. His Innocence will now be gone on. Doesn't have the shield available. Great flame break. Actually pushes him back. And as K1, who's able to spill the first blood against EHOME, Whisper will be in trouble. He rotated up, but these Chain Suns fought 3-0 with the Pulse Nova. Will have more than enough damage to get through Whisper.
Yeah. Big pushing abilities. This tower dies immediately.
Yeah.
And now they're going to hunt Meepo on the side, Doom out.
Yeah, they're TPing in towards the mid. There's more coming along. So with Meepo being doomed up, at least the other Meepos can continue the fight.
Where's
They're
the
soulbound
damage?
together, and yeah, well, the damage needs to arrive. Batriot's going to get in here too, but here's CK. He'll find his kill. It is a 1-for-1 trade-off. Grimstroke for the Abaddon.
Yeah.
The Burrow Strike from SK to control it. Just way too much from EHOME. And with the end of the Exorcism, not only are they going to get a tower, they've got 4 kills in mid, and Darkseer never was able to arrive.
So it's time to invade, find a move, and that's exactly what they're going to do, and there's a Meepo just in front of them.
Yep, SK going to Burrow Strike forward to begin with, and that will be one
really
very dead Grimstroke
this?
underneath the Shrine. The Doom gun on the Darkseer, but there's your big double stun, combining with the Soulbind. Now Meepo, how much damage can you do before 3-0? What a huge splitter! Meepo can't do anything. The Pulse Nova's doing all the work in the back lines, even underneath the Shrine. EHOME are stronger.
Meepo and CK continue to farm.
Stinger up in the air once again. Your Scepter down, silence, but hey, that's where you got Firefly 4. Oh, he began the TP. Didn't realize that Xingqiu is in range. Cannot outrun.
Try to invade this critical top Radiant Shrine area.
There's a lot of observers and sentries around. They're looking for Faith Beyond. A little bit of a slow. Searching forward. They're going to start off. Okay, not the greatest chaining stuns of all. And this may cause some problems, but maybe it won't. Not when you got a back wall in that narrow choke point. More stuns coming out. This one's Faith Beyond. And Xingqiu with the epicenter is good slow, but not enough damage output. It's still going to be a kill going the way with now finally Innocence going down. Faith Beyond will follow through. This CK's got all the damage he needs. Abaddon's already fought back, trying to fight. There's a big silence, and they bring in the Exorcism damage output. Maybe there is enough now, or can they actually get all out to safety with the CK still fighting out? I'm wondering how long it's going to take before Meepo wants to be involved, but he's not doing it. They just continue their run further and further away. Whisper surging him out, and then the Firefly out. Stinger's going to get out of here. They actually forced a buyback back on the Shrine, and they're smoking. They want to fight again.
Ultra down. It's time to go. Meepo wasn't in that fight because he actually soloed Ferrari. They had a duel in the river. Meepo lived with 140 HP, had to rotate out. Still with 4.4 gold save, and they're going to continue to pursue. Look at the speed.
They just charge him forward with Reality Rift and the stun. They're looking for the bonus damage. The E-Blade will connect over on the Doom, slowing him down. Remember, these Reality Rifts, there's such a low cooldown timer. We'll lose Xingqiu off screen as Innocence still looking to back up, but they're waiting it. It's the borrow time. Pull him back in. And the synergy with the CK and the Grimstroke is just so damn cool. He's hiding back. Smoke up. Xingqiu's going to walk into it, looking for a Parasite target. The Hex instantly being popped up. Faith Beyond the fact they hit the 3-man with a 2-man arms as well. Stuck inside the wall. They've got nowhere to go. Faith Beyond can get himself a good stun off, and he got the Doom over on Darkseer. SK's already gone down. He'll buy back, but now you'll start to see Exorcism do its work. Chris in the back lines. The stun 4-3-0. Man, they got to kill this guy. The Pulse Nova was just ripping through the Meepo. He's looking for some more control, but he cannot survive. The Aegis Immortal, it is going to burn. Now CK with his BKB wants to fight. He'll find Xingqiu. He'll Burrow Strike again. This will be a dieback from him as Meepo returns for his second round, but they're still battling into the Exorcism. The Hex on the lower. They're looking up the target over on Innocence, but Faith Beyond these never-ending AoE stuns. But Chris, he's got to get out. He's so low. The E-Blade pop. Faith Beyond can't connect onto him, and these stuns and backs him away from the Meepo. Protect this Meepo at all costs. Whisper is doing his job, and they can turn their attention to the big beast. It is never end to bring down this Death Prophet and then force the lane. You know they want more, and you know they're going to get more. The 3-second stun. And Anvorguesa there doing it. You can actually build into a Silver Edge. Meepo having a crack at bottom. Can't actually find Xingqiu. Xingqiu will get the 3-man stun, and Ferrari begins his TP in as well. Looking for a target, but this means CK turns around. The Hex was so quick, and a 4-second stun. They're just lacquering it on top, and the fact SK will take that. He'll come in with the epicenter, but the damage is almost nothing. EHOME is fighting, and they don't have buyback. Anvorguesa are going to just go for it, and here we go. CK search him in, put the Iron Shell, pull him back in, and the Soulbind with the chaining stun. It's going to be a 1-1 trade-off here, never end, at least with the BKB. He's able to survive a little bit longer. Meepo's just using the physical damage to do the work. Have they got another lockdown? Yeah, into Innocence. Pop that LOA. And now full retreat. Don't force the issue. The Burrow strikes ZQ. It may as well be a Ravage. He's got everything. Meepo needs some distance. You'll Scepter up. At least the E-Blade's going to stop the Doom from attacking in. But Neverend's got the damage output right behind him. They are blind. They see absolutely nothing. They need a target. 4-3 is going to reveal himself, and yep,
got a BKB on Pat.
Yeah, well, this should be a hard fight, or maybe it won't be. Not when you get the Chainstones up. You'll never get the BKB up, but the Soulbind attack through the rear. Batride's already going to bite back as well, and they're fighting underneath this wall. Vax'd back in once again. Neverend does not have the damage output. CK's just got all the strength in the world. As they look for the extra control, another stun, another pull back. Oh my god!
The heart just landed, Toby, and you can see those phantasms still alive.
For these cheap abilities for Anvorguesa just to initiate, because here you go again, another 3-second stun, the silence over on the Doombringer, now the chaining Hex, they just want to kill him off before anything can happen. Doom at least gets a War Stomp to happen, and the chaining silence, and the fact, and the lasso, everyone's being pulled back in this one. Stinger will go down, 70 seconds on the sideline, and the Burrow Strike, Xinq's just forever getting these huge chain stuns, and combining with the epicenter, the damage output, Chris is so low, he's going to go down as well. Have they pushed too far? Have you bought off more than you can chew? No. It is the burger you cannot digest, and even the Grimstroke trying to save his teammate who would just BKB and TP out anyway. 90 seconds without Grimstroke. So CK with that heart, he's looking at Roshan, the Darkseer. He'll create already the illusions. He sees inside the pit for the moment. A fact doesn't pull him back into the wall, however, does create some problems. Reality Rift with a stun. A Batten's already gone down. They can move over with a buyback from Meatbo. They're coming into fight. 4-3-0, the first target. They're going to proof fall on top of him with a Burrow Strike. Xinq, my god, this guy is so good. Forever creating the space. He'll have to sacrifice his life. No, it's actually 4-3-0 who will eventually go down, and with the lasso, Meatbo is able to back out with 30 HP. The Crypt Swarm, it doesn't manage to connect. Innocence will fall. It's more reliant on the synergy with CK to be the front line at 4 seconds of the stun. Soulbind as well as the silence. Pulled them together, and with a double lasso it's going to do work. But again, this Burrow Strike in the back lines. But EHOME don't have the sustain. The back into a 3-man wall. My god, please, someone give Whisper a very nice drink. He's earned it after this game one. Doom is down for a minute and a half. Neverend's going to join him as well. He has buyback available, but no exism. You'll pop 3, but Kemfari 4-3-0 end up surviving. The Burrow Strike again, Xinq. My god, this guy. Such great stuns, but you're deep. Not giving up. CK, way too deep. He'll consume the cheese. He's got more life, and here comes Wister. Surge him out. The Burrow Strike's up, but he's been pulled back, actually being relocated thanks to the Burrow Strike. Lotus Orb reflect. He needs more time so the heart can actually hit. He's going to get further away. Meepo is just keeping EHOME's attention sideways. There's just silence in the back line. Stinger jumps in. He gets a double lasso, pulling it back out. You don't need no axe when you got a Grimstroke. Just hold him in position in the wall again. EHOME cannot move further away. 4-3-0 gets himself a great stun for Faith Beyond. He cannot survive in the middle of all of this without buyback inside the Darkseer wall. EHOME, they just don't have enough life. Another great stun from Xinq. Create a little bit more space for Neverend to get the Spirit Siphon off. Now with the epicenter, he'll get that out too, but held back. The Earthbind. SK cannot get involved. They've got all the regeneration. Still fighting under the wall, but how many times does Xinq get himself a 6-man stun? A couple or more. I'd like to see a couple. Run out, back, more space being created. Turner in, going back in for the stun, but again, Xinq. He just gets stun after stun after stun. But the bigger hero who's just able to survive, it's K1. He'll be able to finish the job if they just had a little detection.
He's gonna potentially look for a throne here. Xinq doing his best. He's playing a game of his life, but it's just not gonna matter. He's gonna go down. No buyback. Go for throne here, right?
Yeah, you go for throne. You totally go for throne. Guys, get on the... Yeah, GG. EHOME is just like, yeah, you're going for throne right now. This game is over. Like, the draft looks great. Like, before you got yourself a great 5th pick.
We haven't seen much of him, but Kid is good. I believe just 16.
Oh, God, they got Glimpse already. Nope, that's a nice body block, and this will be first blood in the top lane. Faith Beyond will fall.
There was the sentry taken out by Whisper, so now he's in a pure 1v1, whereas up top, we're going to go in.
Yeah, they just keep pulling him back in again, now into a spin. Xinq's the primary target, but then again, Disrupt is going to be the trade-off. Xinq, stick charters, keeping him alive. He'll get back under the tower at 32 HP, and this will be then the death of the Juggernaut, Faith Beyond.
Neither Mag nor Disruptor was really able to do much DPS
at all. Mid 4-3-0. Thought he was nice and aggressive. I don't know if you're going to have anything else to really do apart from, okay, yeah, wall will do it. Side of Fist, look at the burn. Again, these refraction charges, they just don't defend. Xinq wants a revenge, and the tower will help him claim it.
Got the ultimate active, so you can't really close. He's going to stun forwards, but there's the dust, and they're just going to chase.
Yep, Shockwave in. Oh, nice double stun. That may just be enough with the skewer, keeping the strike underneath the tower. Stinger, he does have the stick charge, but he won't survive long enough. TP support's coming in from the Juggernaut, and he just instantly Omni Slash onto the Oracle, but he bounced out to the creep wave. Oh, the timing of that's just not working in his favor. And
the stun,
looks for his own stun. The stun connects. Oh, and gets a solo kill. He's so low on life. They saw which way he
paying off. There's just so much damage up in mid lane. They're going for the TA.
Actually pulling him in, but the smelled hit. Chris didn't have enough life. The courier was trying to bring something in. And now they just move from one to the next. Innocence will claim this as Jericho falls.
No real cooldowns to worry about. The trap's going to come out of the Jug. He's in trouble.
He was watching the Juggernaut farming, and they have to hold him back. Magnus will end up falling while in mid. They're going to take absolutely everything EHOME because Leshrac just tanks through it. Barrow-Strike will come out. Have they got the damage? No, Oracle still there giving end all the life he needs with a follow-up roll. Whisper will fall, and that just leaves one last. Jericho bring down the wall.
Oh, God.
I guess it's now Anvorguesa to reply in some way, shape, or form. But it's through two lanes as well. Push in through top. 4-3-0 is taking out that tier 2 tower. What do you end up stealing? Actually stolen power. Well, 4-3-0 is going to hit a little harder right now as Chris already goes down to half of his life, and 4-3-0 wants to finish this rack. He is dropping down low, down to 1/3. Whisper got the Pyro Strike up with the pickup. You've already got the grab from XinQ. Pull back. It's a good storm. It's a good wall. They're holding in both the lash and the follow-up RP, but where's the damage? They kept him up through the entire thing because they didn't have Oracle. Innocence was on the back lines. Your Sleight of Fist will do almost nothing. It'll be a safe backup from EHOME. 20-minute bounty runes are spawned up. Oh, nope, we're going to move bottom. 4-3-0 wants to add the pressure a little bit harder.
And they still have an Oracle with full mana. Permanent sustain.
They're hitting the back lines pretty hard, though. So, like, permanent sustain is there, but when a Sleight of Fist hits like that and Innocence is low.
God.
Oh, boy! Oh,
that's
picked up, throwing down, and the skewer actually pulling Little Shrek with him, which means he can go for a second. The Yule Scepter is available, so he's got a defense. Up into the air they go. Oracle wants to help out if possible, but end being pulled back. 3 Spirit Speed committed to get that unstoppable streak, and they get the glimpse back over on Innocence. He couldn't dispel in time. That gives a double kill.
Didn't even need the Lesh buyback.
No. And XinQ just blinks forward. Gets the root down on the Ember Spirit, and he can't do anything. Dead for 77 seconds. EHOME, in fact, it's a blink forward from XinQ to get the double searing chains. He steals Sandstorms, he'll go Invis as well. You know, XinQ has just been playing amazing this series, even with the bumpiness of Game 1. He is overperforming for EHOME.
Oh, yeah, this was child's play for EHOME. A great landing phase. I think a simpler draft in a lot of ways. For my man Chris Luck, if you're going to come out with a first pick TA, that demonstrates you need to play perfectly. Mid.
Yeah, top. And in a little bit of trouble. And once again, he probably shouldn't follow through with that, but Jericho's in the river. He'll come underneath the Radiant Observer Ward, and they want to have a kill onto 4-3-0.
That's a haste rune.
As, 4-3-0's got the haste rune, so pulls him back with the Vortex, then XinQ will be able to connect. Meanwhile, Stinger will die.
4:30, mostly because whether he's just going to the jungle, he's going to Shrine, look to just recover. You don't want to play mid anymore once those traps come up until you're level 6 yourself. Ult being pop bottom.
Wow. All right. Faith Beyond doesn't really care. There's TP support that's on the way in through the back. They're waiting for the right time to turn around onto K1. And it's going to be Innocence. Here he comes forward. Full channel. Gets the connection in. Faith Beyond's copying so much damage. CQ as well. He aggroed the tower. They'll give a double kill to K1, but K1 will get none of the experience for it.
Want your TA to be the one accelerating. And it's the one downside of TA Sven is that if neither hero is strong enough to like make his own game, only one of them is truly able to accelerate, and they're going to just go straight for mid.
Yep, here they come. Right on top of Chris. Stinger, defensive disruption, actually going out onto XinQ, stopping that charge forward. Now Stampede comes forward as well. Maybe Chris has enough life with that speed to get away. Wraith King's died once, but that's what the reincarnation's for. XinQ kept alive thanks to the false promise. They just have all these levels up and running, and the sustain from EHOME, a double kill for Innocence, and they're going for even more. They're able to easily farm inside the jungle. I love having Arcane Rune also bolted up. They'll trigger that one as Whisper initiated on. 4-3-0 will get the chains done. Now you're going for your Nether Strike. This is perfect chaining. This is an EHOME
the game, but
into mid lane. You know the jump's going to come. SD, there's no disruption. The wards come out. Now it does at the very last moment. XinQ needs a way to get himself out of this one. Disarm, but okay, no, just run back in. Yeah, go back underneath the Mana Serpent wards and underneath the tower. When you got Innocence there to help you out, continuously giving you more and more life, and all you need to do is provide 9 shell burn, sure.
He's got a salve.
He's almost back up to full health as well. Whisper, what do you do? Like, they get targets on top lane. Like, if they see Chris Luck, all he's got to do is just charge him. The fact cancels the TP out. Then Faith Beyond's gonna be happy he took the tome. That one extra level gave him the Stampede. Pulled back in by Vortex. Chris can't go anywhere, and even Sven. Oh boy. It goes from bad to worse to absolutely catastrophe. If they complete these TPs, they're going to do it on top of the wall. At least there won't be a back available, but a charge in once again. Xingqiu going in deeper. He knows how much he can get away with. As long as he's got the Iron Shell burn, it's just going to be enough damage. They get at least a little terrified of him. And he now, maybe with the stick charges, no. Hawkstop and Whisper finally putting down the cow. Sentry Ward, Observer both being planted down, so they see the SD. Storm Spirit will jump in. There's no way you can react to this in time apart from defensive disruption, but this just allows EHOME to set up the Spirit. It's a good double stun, and the Mass Symbols, but back wall tries to create a little bit more space. When the Faith Boost just walk yourself away, juke it out in 4-3-0, and needs to get himself down the hill and away. Spirit Breaker's coming back in again. He's going to charge through, actually tapping the TA on the way through. And then underneath Shrine, EHOME still with the confidence to fight. Going to be careful of Whisper with this huge stun and the cleave damage from Sven. They're doing some decent work, but is it enough? They have to get through EHOME. But K1's retreating back out. He doesn't even want to stand and attack. And the big heroes who are meant to be the immortals of the older patch, the Sven and the Centaur, they are going down. EHOME have this ability just to turn attention around very, very quickly. And if you don't chain stun, you won't get anywhere. Whisper is being pushed and tossed around. Stormbolt won't do much. They're going to go in for Roshan and use that Desolator. And the Mass Serpent Wards.
They've got to try and zerg this down though, Toby, because EHOME, they've got to be aware this is a possibility.
They're so close. Faith Beyond, he's just around the corner. And now, oh, he came outside the pit. The Hex.
They've got to know now.
Roshan's almost done. The wall is down. They created a copy with Sven. Who's actually going to get the kill on Roshan? Storm Spirit will jump in, but the stun, the Stormbolt dive did kill up the Ancient. But who's got the Aegis Immortal? It goes into Ferrari 4-3-0, and this will now be the wipeout. This may actually just be the entire series. TA and Sven down for 45 seconds without buyback. Oh, another smoke gank. Hoofstomp will be able to connect, and Xingqiu shackled, locked. Faith Beyond's going to arrive at the Stormbolt. How is he just living through this? Ferrari gets into the backline. He's killed up Jericho. Xingqiu's not even bloody dead. Oh boy. In fact, he's actually getting a solo kill on Stinger. Oh, life is hard. They've at least got a bit of a trap down, but here comes Xingqiu charging in, the immortal hero of EHOME. Just wants to stand his ground, work with Neverend as they chain stun up K1. Another jump forward. Whisper does his job. The cleave damage, it's getting through EHOME, but Reincarnation will bring it back up. Finally, Chris Luck will arrive, but the Hellfire Blast burning through a Mass Serpent wants to also be connected, but it's Neverend who's just always there, working with Ferrari to drag back that Templar Assassin. A triple kill for Ferrari.
That's 3 in 12 minutes, and
well, he's Xingqiu. Whoa, that speed! He is hyped up. He's the real Keanu Reeves speed movie. As now they drag it back in. The Darkseer wall pops down. Sven's already dead. Jericho will join him, and this game really is over. They may as well call it at this point. There's no way to escape back out here for Stinger. They're moving over looking for the real TA, and man, Ferrari's just got all of the mana he needs because it cost him almost nothing for the jumps.
Yeah, there's light speed, Toby, and then there's ludicrous speed. They were tools on the side of EHOME to keep your heroes alive, to force those favorable fights.
And EHOME have just a nicely rounded lineup for Game 3.